Sorry about that. I completely got disconnected and my other phone must have got too hot. I think that's what it was. It got too hot, so it just shut down. But I hope you all find me back. There you go. I hope the others come back. My other phone just got too hot and it just shut down, even though it was still had plenty of power because I'd plugged it into a power bank. But anyway, I was asked about the yellow juice or yellow drink. This actually came out of this packet. So there are two of these, and this is more like a sweet pear. Maybe there might be some apple in there. I don't know. There might be a bit of a like a sweet pineapple type flavor, but it's mostly pear. At first, I thought this would be like a limeade. But these shiny packets, you can't get the translator to work off of these, and I have a hard time with the Google Translate to focus on anything anyway, so I just don't bother with it. But so this is seen before in a Russian ration, so oops, I missed the box. So I like it. So this is pretty good. So for those that have not quite figured out that why I abruptly shut down, I hope they do come back. Here are all my kitties. Sorry about my previous stream getting shut down. My other phone decided to just shut itself down because it got too hot. So thanks for dropping in, all my kitties. First time I've seen you here, I think. What you're looking at here is the Espresso Chip Gooey butter cake from Marilyn Skull's site, AnnandAlan.com. And the rest of the meal came from this Russian vegetarian 24-hour ration. So see how big this bag is. And then I'll just I'll take the camera, my phone out of the mount, and you can see that's the box that has the rest of the stuff in it. So I will get a few more meals out of that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the angle there. I'm going to space these out. I had a cabbage, like a stewed cabbage, but it had a bit of a vinegar tang to a tiny bit of sweetness, at least to me it did. And it had a bit of eggplant, or not eggplant, but zucchini in it. And then I had a little can of a vegetarian chili. And that's about the size of this Russian cheese. But it was in a sturdier pull-top can instead of this little foil thing. But I love this cheese, by the way. If I could buy this in a store, I would. And I had 3 more of these big entrees. I'll just pull one. So there are 3 more of these, and they put this cardboard sleeve over it, and it's these foil containers with the pull tab. These are 250 grams of food in each one of these. This one looks more like a vegetable stew, so I'm hoping that this one will actually look more like what the picture is. Because on the one that I ate tonight, the picture looked like pasta, so I thought it was going to be a pasta dish, but it turned out to be that cabbage, and it did not have the flavor like a sauerkraut would. But I enjoyed it. Some people might not like that flavor, but some would. This espresso chip gooey butter cake is really, really good. Oh, wow, that's awesome to be able to speak the language of your ancestors. I never got to learn much Polish or Polski, but I do have a Polish dictionary, and I collect a few Polish items. I have some Polish military surplus, a few, and I have a collection of Polish pottery from the town of Bohuslawiec, and I have a Polish version of a kuksa that I found on eBay. And I put olive oil on it because it was just a bare wood. So I decided to put some olive oil on it. I may put some more on there. I haven't used it yet. I may put another coat of olive oil on there. But I do like collecting certain Polish things. You know, that is my ancestry. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that probably was very handy, especially during World War II. Oh, I'm sure that still was very handy because, you know, that was Cold War era. So there was probably a lot of stuff that needed to be translated. So any skill like that was very invaluable. Yep, there you go. That he put that skill to good use and probably was able to do some big linguistic scores, so to speak, and I'll probably just leave it at that. I'll just bring back some of the other items that I have in here. I've had these instant potatoes before. I've eaten them alone, and I've also used them in soup. So these are seasoned mashed potatoes, and yes, but this looks like more of a retail packaging, and they're actually more of a yellow color. But I think there's a little bit of garlic in there as well as onion. But these are really, really good. I would get these all the time if I could. And this is the Russian apple butter. There's several different packages, different packaging designs of this apple butter. I did a video, I compared three different versions. So there's a slight difference in taste between them. But they're all really, really good. And I have a few of these in my stash. This is another item that I'm saving for another day, this chocolate paste. It's like the consistency of a super dense cake frosting. And it's just chocolate. It's not a peanut or hazelnut or anything like that. It's just a straight up chocolate. It's like you open up a can of Betty Crocker frosting and you eat it straight out of the container. Only this is a little bit thicker than that. But this is absolutely awesome stuff. And this sweetened condensed milk. Yep, this will be the same thing. Because it's milk, you get a little bit of protein in it. You get a little, and maybe some vitamin D in there. You could use this as a coffee creamer. You could put this on the porridge. I think I dropped the porridge on the bottom of this pile of stuff. Here we go. See, this is the same brand as Instant Potatoes. See, it's a Preston brand. See, the same logo. But this is kasha is a Russian word for porridge. So this has raspberries on it. So you could use, if this isn't sweet enough, or you want a little creamier, you could put some of this on after you mix this up. And make it a little sweeter, a little creamier. Or like I said, you can use this in your coffee, or if you do sweet tea, milk tea as some call it, or British tea is most of the time done with a creamer in it. Some put sugar in it, some not, but you could use this to make your milk tea, as some call it, or blonde tea, you know, do that. And this is that kasha that looks like the ones that you've seen in other rations that have meat in them, but this one does not. This is strictly a vegetarian. I'll get the glare off of it. I'm assuming this is going to be like a buckwheat. I think a rice kasha would be a little bit brighter in color unless it's the sauce or whatever flavoring is on here that might be make it a little darker. So I have some more choices, and because I had 4 of these entrees, yeah, it could have mushrooms in it too. And I would really dig that because I like mushrooms. Sorry, a motorcycle going down the street. It's a very loud one. I have my slider open because it's still in the high 60s out here in Des Moines. I mean, I've been wearing flip-flops when I go out the past few days. My other phone came back on, and I'm doing a weather check on it. It's still 66. Yep, 66 degrees. But next week, yeah, it's supposed to be in the 70s tomorrow. In fact, I'll just check the weather right now. It's supposed to be like 70 tomorrow. There was rain in the forecast, but that seemed to have been taken out. Let's see, this shows chance of rain 1%. But then after that, Tuesday's supposed to be in the 40s. So tomorrow I'm going to do some grocery shopping so I can get food that I would call like my daily user, as well as stuff to add to my preps. And because my cart broke that I would normally use, I use a suitcase that has wheels on it, and it's the same one that I use when I'm going to the laundromat. I haul my laundry in it. And so I'll just use that to put my groceries in because I can load it up and I can just pull it. And I've done that before, and that works out pretty well doing that. It may look strange, but I'm not the first one who's done it. I've seen others do it. You know, they ride the bus just like I do, so they use a suitcase to tote their groceries around, and so that's what I'm going to do. It works. So when I come back, I will do one of those haul videos that a lot of people who have channels like the super couponers, those who they buy a lot of food because they have a large family, or they're adding to their preps just like I will be. And some may do pickups where you order online but you pick up at the store, or you have it delivered, and And you don't have to worry about going anywhere to pick it up because it just gets delivered. Or you just do what I'm going to do and just go there, see what's available, see if it's what I want, and go from there. So I will be doing that. So there are some items that I want to get just to keep on hand for daily use, as well as stuff that I want to add to my food storage. And I will be going back to the mosque to oh, I can't buy Vegemite locally. I would have to order it online, or someone would just have to be nice enough and send me some. But in the one Australian CR1M ration that I did a few years ago, there's a little tube of Vegemite that was probably about as long as this cheese is wide. And it's labeled as yeast extract, but it's Vegemite. There is prep for it in the house. Thanks for dropping in. This is the second half because the first half of my stream got cut off when my phone got overheated and shut down and then restarted itself. So I have the backup, so I'm on the backup right now. But I started on a Russian 24-hour vegetarian ration. Now, I have seen Vegemite on Amazon and eBay, but I have not ordered any. But there's another one that is popular in England called Marmite, and I believe that is a similar type of product. Yep, this phone replaced an old one that would not charge because where I plugged the charger into, that failed. Yeah, I would like to do a video comparing Vegemite and Marmite. I think that would be awesome. And I would use just a cracker like one of these, or an emery cracker, just to have something to put it on. That's okay. I'll show you. This huge bag contained a Russian 24-hour vegetarian ration. And there are actually 4 entrees in there. I'm going to bring this box closer. So there is the rest of the goodies. So I have, there we go. So I will do 4 meals. So I have this entree. I have this kasha, which may have mushrooms in it. And then I'm going to call this a vegetable stew. I got instant mashed potatoes, so I can have that as a side. I got 3 more packs of crackers. This is sweetened condensed milk. My favorite fruit bar. And this is apple butter. There are different versions of this, but all of them that I've had are good. And this is the package that the drink powder came out of that I'm drinking. I'm going to put you back in my mount. This is what it looks like mixed up. It tastes like pear as a predominant flavor. There may be other fruit flavors that I'm not too sure on. And then for my dessert, this. This is the cake that Aletha had sent to me. She decided to go ahead and have it sent to me after seeing in previous chats that this is the one that I want to get for my birthday. Espresso Chip Gooey Butter Cake. It's from AnnandAlan.com. And Marilyn, that's Marilyn Skull's company. She also has a line of coffees, which I would like to try also. And Food Network featured. How cool is that? I mean, you know you're top notch when you get featured on the Food Network. And I'll tell you this Espresso Chip Gooey Butter Cake puts any other so-called coffee cake to shame. I'm almost tempted to cut me another piece, but I'm going to be good. I'm going to save it. I'll have some tomorrow. But it has a chocolate, see, there's crumbs, there's chocolate crumble crust. And the espresso flavor, it's just the right amount of the espresso coffee flavor. I'll tell you, it is so good. I am still going to get one in January for my birthday. And I thought I had, I believe it was a butterscotch, the first gooey butter cake that I've had that was sent to me to try. And that one was really, really good. I enjoyed that one. But I think this one is just over the top. So you have to go check out Marilyn's site and get you some. And you can not only buy the cakes pre-made, you can buy the mixes and make it at home. But these gooey butter cakes, I had never had something called a gooey butter cake before. I had that butterscotch one. But they are very, very good. So that's why I did not go for any of the dessert type items in this ration, because I wanted to have my first cut of this cake. Oh, I think that would be very, very good. You know, you get the crunch of the candy pieces in there. Oh, my birthday's in January. But Aletha went ahead and sent it to me. Oh, you should. Yeah, nothing wrong with treating yourself once in a while. And whatever flavor you get, you know, if it's anything like these are, although I don't know how any others can compare with this one, Maryland's. As they are that good. So I do highly recommend going to her site and getting one of these, or 3. But I will make meals out of the rest of these things, and if I don't have enough of items to make a full meal, I'll just dig into my stash, because Aletha had brought me a bunch of MRE components that she either had extras of or ones that she doesn't like or cannot eat. She brought those to me, so I have a bunch of those. Oh, yes, they are. Yeah, you just got to do it. I mean, if you're going somewhere where you need to take a dessert, take one of these. You will blow their minds. They will want to know where they can get it. So, I do want to get more flavors, but this espresso chip one, that's going to be my personal birthday cake in January. I got mine here. So I got 2 of these cards. And then I have this one that has the list of all the flavors. It's a bit reflective, so you might not be able to read this. You can get 2 sizes. So this one is a square, the 9x9. Yep, see their website, AnnandAllen.com, with Ann spelled out. And she has a phone number. She's in St. Louis, so this would be the local number, and then this is a toll-free number. And of course, this has the story of the gooey butter cake. Highly recommended. Oh, yes. And she might do a seasonal. She was in the first half. She was in the chat in the first half, but she probably decided not to come back after I got kicked off. But see there is the number 73. See, there it is. There's the number 73. The 36 is the Espresso Chip. If you can see the 36 there, it says Espresso Chip. Oh, I bet that one. I would probably love that mint chip as well, as because I love mint flavored, especially when it's compared with chocolate. You know, chocolate mint. I am so on that one. If I had that, I probably wouldn't be able to decide which one of those is my favorite. That one or this Espresso Chip. Yeah, it's oh, I felt the back of my phone case. It was pretty darn hot. Oh, you think YouTube staff is ordering butter cakes? Well, wouldn't that be awesome if this bit of free advertising got Marilyn some additional orders? Now, even though I don't celebrate Christmas, that might be one worth trying out as well. Just to have that mint flavor and that candy crunch in there. I'm sure that would be pretty darn awesome. Yeah, if she would use the peppermint candy cane, yeah, that would probably be I bet that would be a very good seller. I'm just oh, this is another thing I've saved from this ration for this is like the Russian version of ketchup in here. And this is a pretty good amount of it. This is 60 grams of this stuff. This is the biggest packet of these I've seen. The other ones I've seen were maybe about the size of this. Well, I'm probably going to knock off here since I was well over an hour on, before I got kicked off. And I'm up to like almost 39 minutes now. So I'll probably go ahead and knock off. And I'll put this cake away. I'll slide it back in here. And I'll keep it in the fridge. But I will finish off these peanuts and these crackers and cheese. And my pear drink and my coffee. I do like that Russian coffee. But I will post up what I'm going to do next weekend. I'm going to spread these out. Like I'll do another ration in between these Russian meals, just to kind of space it out a little bit. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I have an Emory Mountain 24-hour ration. I have an all Emory's ration. I have another Norwegian Arctic field ration. I have the Minotaur Trading Company version of a Norwegian or of an Arctic field ration. And I have more US MREs from 2012. So I might pull one of those. I'll just have to see what I decide. But by then, I'm sure this will be gone because I will be eating out of it every day. But again, do thank you for watching. And again, thanks to Foreign Emery for dropping the super chat earlier. And and also, if you haven't started prepping, I would encourage you to start prepping because we never know what's going to happen. Natural disaster, job loss or something like that could really put the squash on your lifestyle. So get stocked up on what you use a lot and what can store for a long time, because I'll continue to do that. But again, thanks for watching and catch you on the flip side.